here on Unacademy's YouTube channel for IELTS. And as always, I am back with a video that will help you prepare better for your test. Now, this video is the fifth in a six-part series where I am teaching you 30 idioms that can help you perform better on the IELTS test. That being said, and as I have said in every other video which is a part of the series, that just memorizing these 30 idioms will not help you score a band 9. That is not going to happen. How will you score a band 9? Or for that matter, a band 8 or a 7 or a 6. I mean, whatever you're targeting, right? Well, it will happen when you improve your English. You bring your English to the level where the examiner says, yes, this person is efficient, is good at speaking in English. So they have their own set of parameters to come up to that. So when they say, yes, this person is good, they'll give you a band 7. When they say, oh, this person is very good, they'll give you a band 8. And when they say, oh, this person is an expert, they'll give you a band 9, right? So just learning a few idioms won't help you make the cut. But that being said, if you are already somebody who's at a band 8, maybe these 30 idioms will push you in that direction to help you score a band 9. Now, like I said, this is part 5. So in every video, we are picking up 5 idioms for you to learn. It's not as if 30 have been crammed into one single video. That would be very tedious. So please make sure that you're watching all other videos which are part of the series. And if you're somebody who is indeed struggling with your English, can I help you improve it? Yes, I can. How? Well, you can join me on Unacademy Plus, where one second, let me change the ink. I'm so sorry. You can join me on Unacademy Plus, where I offer structured, scheduled courses for you to prepare for the IELTS test. Now, I'm sure you've all heard of the Unacademy app, right? Which is probably why you are here in any case today. And you would be aware that there is a lot of free content available for you to go watch on the platform. This includes videos and live streams. That being said, not everything essential is covered in those lessons. You need a proper course where things are in the correct order to help you prepare for that test. And that happens on the Unacademy Plus platform. Now, select educators get to teach on that platform, thus ensuring that the highest quality of education is offered to you, highest quality of preparation is made available for you when preparing for the IELTS test. I personally offer 2 courses over there. One is my grammar course. You can also call it the language course, which actually helps you improve your English. Hi Aarti, welcome to the class. How are you? And then there is the IELTS course. Now this IELTS course is the one where we directly prepare for the test. Now if you're somebody who's average, below average or weak at English, I recommend you join the grammar class first. It's hardly a 3 weeks course and I recommend you do it twice so that your language improves. Classes are Monday to Friday. And at this point of time, the timing is 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. And IELTS is again 3 weeks, again Monday to Friday. And at the moment, the timing is 5:30 to 6:30. Now, it's very, very affordable to join me for these courses. For a month, you pay 2,700. And for 3, you pay 6,600. So that is very affordable indeed. But if you use my code Manil Live, you get an additional 10% discount, reducing the price to 2,430 and 6,000 rupees. Now, the best part is when you pay this fee, you don't just attend these 2 courses with me. You can attend all courses with all educators who are offering IELTS courses on the platform. So one fee, you can study with all the educators. You can attend all their courses. Right. So let's move on to the... I'm great, Aarti. Thank you so much for asking. You face difficulty in speaking. Fair enough. Yep. Well, that is probably an issue because you're probably not practicing enough, right? That could be one thing. Do you otherwise feel that your English is up to the mark? Oh, you've already taken an attempt. In that case, what was your score on the other sections? By the way, guys, I'm scrolling through what are the idioms that we've already covered in the previous lessons. So make sure that you are indeed going through those videos to learn those idioms as well. All right, so today's 5 idioms are around making an effort. All right, look, an idiom eventually helps you convey some sort of a message, right? So the previous lesson we discussed idioms which help you show danger. Then there was one session where we discussed idioms which help show judgment, right? Today we will be looking at idioms which help you show what kind of effort and how much effort was made to get something done. All right, so the very first one is to give something your all. What does it mean? It's very straightforward. Look here, give something your all. Well, you do not give everything you own, you do not give everything that you possess, right? It means listening, writing 6.5 and reading, speaking 5.5, right? So sorry, I'll just come back to the idiom. Arti, probably my first diagnosis, my first assessment of your score is that your English is weak. You need to improve your English, right? Not until you improve your English will you actually be able to, because reading and speaking, if both are 5.5, but that being said, you're not very far, right? So maybe a month and a half or two of language preparation, not IELTS preparation, of improving your language, and you will be in that position where you'll score a band 6 on all 4 and 6.5 overall. I'm assuming you are for academic. If you're for general training looking to get to Canada, then you'll probably have to make a lot more effort. All right, you'll really have to improve your English. Now, to give something your all means that you put in all your efforts, right? Everything that you know, everything that you have in you, you give it. Like for example, let's say that you have to do 100 push-ups. Okay, now 100 push-ups are crazy and it's very difficult to get 100 push-ups done. But every last iota of energy in your body, you devote it. You say, today, I'm going to get these 100 push-ups done. So you give something your all. So you know what? You are there, your body hurts, your shoulders are hurting, your abs are hurting. But you hang in there, you like, nahi, aaj karunga hi karunga. So you, even when you're about to give up, you're like, no, I'm going to push myself and do one more, right? So to give something your all means to put in all your energy and efforts. So to score well on the IELTS test, and this is my best piece of advice that I can give to any IELTS taker, to score well on the IELTS test, you should give your all towards learning English or improving English. To score well on the IELTS test, you should give your all towards learning English. All right, guys, I keep saying this time and again. I know we are all obsessed about learning 5 words, 5 idioms, 5 collocations, but no, it's not about 5. It's about learning the language, and learning the language is not about memorizing. It's about understanding how the language works, and it's very easy. It is very easy, contrary to what the world makes it look like. It is not. Trust me, I enjoy teaching, I know, and probably so people were like, oh, you enjoy teaching, you've learned English for the longest time, so it's easy for you to say. But no, trust me, join me for my lessons on Unacademy Plus and you'll see the difference in how well you perform on the test. I'm sure nobody wants to take the test thrice, 4 times, 5 times, even 2 times, right? It costs money, and you lose time. You are emotionally disturbed. So make the right effort, guys. Smart efforts. I know we all want. The biggest problem is when it comes to the IELTS test, we somehow want to prepare for free, and what ends up happening is when you try to go to all free resources, you get misguided, you get misled. Trust me, 95% or maybe even 99% of all information around IELTS on the internet is bogus. It is false. The practice tests that you take online are bogus. You will not encounter any questions of that kind on the test. So if you keep practicing from there, if you keep preparing from there, how will you do well on the test? You can't, right? So guys, make sure you're going to the right person. Right, I am the right person. That is one thing I can tell you for sure. There are a lot of other people as well who are right, and trust me, they're all on Unacademy Plus. So come join us for that course. Moving on, going on to the next one. To go all out, again, it means to put in all your efforts. It means the exact same thing, to put in all your resources slash efforts, right? Today we need to go all out to ensure that we win this match. Today we give it our all, or today we go all out to ensure that we win this match. Okay, what does it mean? That let's say you are a badminton player. Now there is an opponent against you who is like probably very difficult to beat, right? But you're like, I'm going to give it my all, right? I will not hold. To go all out means you will not hold on to anything. Whatever you know, everything that you have, you will put into the match to win it. Okay, that is what it means to go all out. So for example, you are somebody who, let's take a cricket analogy, right? You're somebody who is an off spinner, right? But very occasionally you know how to bowl the flipper, right? Flipper is the leg spin wala near leg spin ball, but you hold on to it. You're like, no, that's my trump card. I will only use it in the most critical positions, or in fact you would have probably never used it at all. But on that day you're like, today I will go all out. So which means you'll pull up, probably at some point of time you'll also pull out that flipper and throw it at the bowler, and the batsman, and the batsman is like, oh god, where did that come from? And out, right? And probably you'll win the match. So go all out, put everything that you have into the action that you're doing. Next one, pull your weight. What does it mean? To pull your weight means to bring in, make efforts at par with others. See, what happens is, at times you are working with others, all right, and in those times you need to make efforts. Sorry, one second. Let me just pull that up. Yeah, so in those times you need to make efforts which will keep you in the game, right? For example, to pull your weight. So let's say you are okay. So where did this come from? Let me explain this in terms of origin. How did this idiom come about? So let's assume that you are pulling on something heavy, right? And you're one of the bigger people. You're the one who can actually probably put in more effort as compared to the others, right? And so what you do is you actually do that, or you can put in the same amount of effort as others. So you put in that kind of effort. So what you're doing is you are ensuring that whatever you can do, whatever you can probably or possibly do to get something done, you are doing that, all right? And that could mean you are putting efforts at par with others, or putting in the best of your efforts. This could also mean that using your relations or your contacts to get something done which would otherwise not happen, all right? That could also be one of the ways to use it. So let's look at it in both ways. I need you to pull your weight to help us get this project ready in time, right? So which means, let's say we are working on a project where we have to create some sort of a software, right? I know how to do certain kind of language coding which others don't. So like guys like coming up to me and like, I need you to pull your weight and get this part done, right? So that the project can be ready in time. Or you will have to pull your weight to get clearances for this project. Now, this is not accurate. But you may hear people, or you might not even you might hear people say, I need you to pull your weight to get the clearances for this project. So again, which means reach out to the people you know who can probably give deep clearances. This one is definitely the accurate one. The second one is not as accurate. All right, next one, by hook or by crook. Now this one is something that we've all heard a million times, right? By hook or by crook. By hook or by crook means that you get something done fair through fair means or through fair or unfair actions, right? For example, we decide that today I need to eat a pizza for dinner. All right, it's already, let's say, 11 p.m. All pizza shops are shut. I have to eat it. So what will I do? I'll either probably, so by hook or by crook, I will probably either figure out some place that is still open and will probably make me a pizza, all right? Or maybe I'll call up some guy and he'll probably open his place and make me a pizza. Or by crook, I'm not suggesting it, but maybe, who knows, I might just break into a pizza shop and get me a pizza. I'm going to say that in a bit so that not everyone can hear that. Yeah, I'm just kidding. By hook or by crook means, so you take an unfair action. So you probably, you go into a pizza shop which is shut and you're like, okay, I know they have some pizzas which they keep in the freezer. So you quietly go, get that pizza out and you eat it. So we need to get the car ready in time by hook or by crook, or we can't participate in this competition. All right, so that's by hook or by crook. Now, to get something out of your way, to go out of your way. The next one, what does it mean to go out of your way? It means to make efforts that take your attention off what you're doing to help someone else. I'm sure this is another idiom that you've heard, because this is a very common idiom, to make efforts that take your attention off what you're doing to help someone else. Like, for example, he or she went out of their way by setting up water booths for the marathon participants, even though it was not their job nor required. Now, this is a positive step. This is a positive change. To go out of your way is not something negative that you do. It is, of course, something that you do positively. All right. So guys, that's the end of those 5 idioms that we are doing for today. Let's have a look at once again at what are the 5 idioms we have covered today. Go out of your way, by hook or by crook, pull your weight, go all out, and give something your all. Like I said, this is the 5th video in a series of 6 videos, so make sure that you're watching all the other videos that have been done, and like I said, please join me on Unacademy Plus if you really want to crack the test, get the desired band score in one go, and then be on your way to the destination of your choice. Just remember to use the code ManilLive to get a 10% discount when you subscribe, so as to save some money on your subscription. All right, I hope to see you there. Until then, keep practicing. And when I say keep practicing, I don't mean you keep slogging it out on mock tests. That's not going to help you. Improve your English is what I mean. All right, practice your English. And remember, for IELTS, keep it simple and stick to the basics. Goodbye.